Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are going to be playing, finally, Halo's Myth. I have spent 2 days reading it. It's old ones because I needed to get them done so I can catch any references to the old myths. I have to say that I'm pretty fond of, what's this one called? I think it's Decoherence. I'm really fond of this one. Almost to the point that I almost like it better than Silas's story. As far as like the origin of Halo Bit NC, I think I almost like it more than the soulmate trope. And I don't know if Silas is a soulmate trope or if he's an enemies to lovers trope. I don't know. It's blurred a little bit, but this one really got me. And I'm kind of growing into his, especially during lucid dreams. I'm kind of growing into his possessive state. I kind of like it when he's I'm going to protect you in my own way, and this is how I feel I need to protect you. I'm okay with that. Anyway, we're going to be doing these now, and before I get too spoiled, right? Go here. There we go. This is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so we're going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, depending on how long it is. And then we're going to do 6, 7, 8, 9 in a different episode. I think I did 4 or I want to say I did 5 on Silas and then the rest because they're just so long. And I'm going to record them all today. It's 9 a.m. So that's my plan, but I don't know, like, I don't know how many breaks I'm gonna need. Because my mouth gets dry when I talk too long. So, also I have coffee and it's really making my stomach hurt. So we'll just see how far we get. It's gonna be 4 or 5, and if I have time to record the rest, I will. And I recorded Battlefield Waltz last night, so I'm just going to have all these videos to edit over the weekend. This one will come out either tonight or tomorrow. I want to get it out tonight because Caleb's been out since Saturday, and I've been wanting to read him since Saturday. Making sure I'm still recording. I'm just not blabbing to myself. Heaven and earth dwell in chaos, and yin and yang have lost their way. While the day belongs to the mortal realm, where the living may roam, the night is claimed by the nether realm, where ghosts run rife. Humans shall not venture forth in darkness, nor shall ghosts walk in the light. Thus the world of mortals is bound in eternal day, in the realm of spirits in perpetual night. I feel like I'm reading a poem. So they're saying that there's a definitive line between mortals and ghosts. Twilight smothers the sky, clouds swallow the last rays of sunlight, and the mortal realm sinks into darkness. Oh man.
Help! Please stay back! Don't eat me!
That was so loud. Oh man, look at this. The small shrine's worn doors burst open. A man collapses on the floor. Scrambling to his feet, he sees the room smothered in dust and thick. Oh, take it. In thick cobwebs. My bad. On the altar, a silver-broken statue sit beneath a wavering lamp. The flickering light makes their face twist and shift in the shadows. Broken statues.
Is there an immortal who can help me? A ghost wants to devour me whole!
So it sounds like my daughter's wandering around. It sounds like the line that was drawn between these two have been converged or merged or crossed over. Cornered with no means of escaping, he falls to his knees and bangs his head against the floor, begging every statue he can see.
Spare me, and I'll give you everything I have. I swear, I'll rebuild this shrine.
I don't need wealth.
I had to look at Caleb to see if he had anything on his head. The light flashes, he looks up and sees that all the statues have transformed into ghosts with green skin and long, jagged fangs.
Only fresh flesh can satisfy me.
So loud, man.
The world of mortals is now part of our domain. You can't run away forever. Come to me. Let me eat you.
So dark, isn't it? I'm okay with this. You've been slain, sir. The shadows vanish and candlesticks soar. They pierce the ghost's body and pin it against a pillar. Dim lamps flare and the cyan flame burns. Another lights up and then another. Ghostly light manifests as if something walks or descends steadily towards the shrine.
A realm for mortals.
Oh my goodness.
A domain for ghosts. I don't remember a mere flesh eater being the one to decide everything.
I love his voice, especially when it kind of echoes like
You're
that.
bold, I admit. Very few can stand before me while bearing an endless stream of sins.
A golden lotus petal floats through the smoke and suddenly coils around the ghost's throat. It tightens.
You'd like to die sooner rather than later?
The scent of lotuses, albeit peculiar, permeates the air. The faint lights reveal the face of the statue. Situated in the highest position, it's expressionless, yet it seeps an intimidating aura of the highest position.
An immortal is actually here.
The highest one. My brother is stronger than most of these immortals. Having watched long enough from the shadows, I float towards the man. In this world, who can scare those evil ghosts and make mortals panic? Is she one of the... I'm guessing she's an immortal too, but is she one of the depicted statues as well?
The Lord of the Nether Realm? Oh, thank you, my lord. I'm grateful that you two saved me.
Your soul isn't pure. Pity. You'd rather deny your villainy than confess to it, yes?
No! I'd never...
Your soul won't be able to reincarnate. Maybe you can be useful elsewhere. I clasp my hands. The ghost falls from the pillar and lies on the floor. It doesn't run. Rather, it stares at the man, the hunger clear in its eyes. Perhaps I'll let the ghost eat you, then I'll devour it. Wouldn't that mean your death wasn't in vain?
No! No!
No. I'm gonna have some comparisons to make with this game and the Demons and Cupid Parasite, so just be forewarned there. In Cupid Parasite, they would devour demons, lesser demons, in order to like feed themselves. Once I've gotten my fill of seeing his dread, a lotus petal brushes the tassels beside my hair.
Stop teasing the poor fellow. He only has a few moments left to live. He knows his end is nigh.
Ah!
All right, let's deal with the ghost. The ghost attempts to flee, but I leap and summon the soul guide bell. It toll resounds. The ghost freezes and clutches its head before letting out a weak, dying whimper. Call out to Caleb. Caleb, let's go, brother. A cold light cuts through the darkness and opens a large rift, pulling the ghost into the depths. I give the man on the ground a knowing smile and jump into the rift. She's gonna be one of those characters in here, isn't she? I think that's the Netherworld. Why is the Netherworld prettier than the mortal realm? Mountains shift as a shadowy forest with glowing blossoms materialize. A thick layer of deathly aura fills the air. We have arrived at the Nether Falls, the capital of the Netherrealm. The ghost struggles to crawl, then a cold flash slices its arm. What a clean cut. My eye, man. It's always this eye, too. I don't understand. Here we go. No way, please.
Welcome to
Please. That's disgusting. You almost ruined the flowers we raised. I wasn't expecting it this early. I'm okay with
the
it.
depths of the Nether realm. A malevolent ghost like you shouldn't be here.
I kind of figured it would, because this guy sounds like the one that was going to die at the trailer. Oh man, it's so beautiful. Summon the Soulgate Bell. Be quiet, I'll send you off. Oh, it is her. Okay, I thought Kayla was ringing it. Oh no, what happened? Wait, going too fast. I think she tried to jump back.
Your filth shouldn't touch
Yeah,
her.
I think she tried to jump back and Caleb got in the way. Man, look, oh man.
Yin and Yang
Steppin'.
in chaos. The gate standing between life and death. It's sealed. The two realms will crumble, and all souls shall be lost.
Oh, look at her. She's so cute up there, isn't she? I didn't even get to see what they were doing because I was reading what he was saying. I think that's the premonition from the parting, I'm guessing. It's sealed, so they have to unseal it, send her back or something. I don't know. I'm just speculating at this point. They have a soul or something over there. Kayla, what did it say? Oh, she didn't hear it.
Ramblings before death aren't worth listening
Oh,
to.
he's not gonna tell her. Give me that.
You're
Yes.
hungry? Again?
She wants to eat it. She used too much power.
Patience.
Oh, so
The
pretty.
power in its soul beat is not very strong, but it'll do as a little treat for you.
That looks like a double lotus right there. So I was saying something in my reaction trailer that when demons, I'm going to use the demon reference for them, whenever they use like too much spiritual energy or whatever, which it actually says this when they're fighting, when you get their companion, and she goes, I use way too much spiritual energy for that, when she like almost dies, because I've almost died at a couple of things. They have to eat somehow, and human food doesn't suffice, so it's like souls of other demons they devour, or if they're greater beings, then they can give energy to each other, which, you know, they're greater beings, right? I'm not going to elaborate too much on that. The fragrance is lovely, but I prefer you. I like your scent more. I know, right? Give me your energy, Caleb.
You're not satisfied, and you dare to ask me for more.
We don't want that measly little soul. It's insufficient. I'm yours and you're mine. I can do whatever I want with you. That's funny. He's like, yeah, pretty much.
We are the most closely bound souls in this world. We can indulge in our heart's desires without restraint.
You have lots of spiritual powers, right, Caleb? Give them up. Look at all that.
You've reached your limit, but I'll give you
I love this
More
music.
than this.
The music sounds so pretty. Transfer energy. Yeah, see? Transferring energy back and forth. And the little music, it makes it sound like so sacred. Oh no, what did it say? Who said I couldn't take it? I know, right? Give it to me. Oh my goodness.
In this realm, only you can set me free from my shackles.
Wow. They're getting so visual, aren't they? My goodness. This game is gonna be right up a tree before you know it. Then let's just stay like this forever. We'll never be apart. Oh man, the famous last words.
Of course.
Of course, he just
I'll offer my baby's sister everything she's wished for.
he climbed on top of her. Climbed on top of her as the lotus floats to obscure. Oh man. The way he said that though, of course, he knows it's a lie. He knows it's good. How it's going to end. Stop it. It's only been 17 minutes into this. With the rising sun and the waning moon, the world turned an endless cycle between the mortal realm and the netherworld. Okay. While the mortal realm drifted without a ruler, the nether realm was held in the grip of a pair of siblings. Together, they presided over the deaths, wardens of the departed souls, and scourges of the man-eating ghosts that ravaged the land. From their domain in the lightless Nether Falls, they walked the veil between the two realms, revered by the living as the lords of the Nether Realm. Only later did I come to know that those two lords were my big brother Caleb and I. You didn't even know. I have forgotten when I first came to the Nether Falls, or why I became the Lord of the Nether Realm. Who was I before it all began? Oh. She just manifested in it. I only know one thing. I must remain by Caleb's side forever. If he was to rule the Nether Realm, then I would be the other of its lords, and if he was to slay the man-eating ghost, then I will learn to kill. For countless years I have been my brother's inseparable shadow, aching with a single wish for our time together to never end. It's like decoherence. She just wants to stay by his side. For the fact that she sacrificed herself for it. All that noise. The sound becomes clear and I open my eyes. A garment is draped over me, but its owner is nowhere to be seen. What's happening? So beautiful. I want those little oh, what's going on? I walk past a stone screen depicting images of ghosts being slain. Above the hall, a massive malevolent presence rises in mid-air. Several claws reach out. Caleb sits on a throne made of bestial bones. His chin rests in his hand as he spins a floating lotus.
I planned to leave you barely alive for some time, but it's clear you don't appreciate my efforts.
Who is he talking to? With the man?
Truly, it's a shame my mercy was wasted.
Now it's a ghost. That didn't Caleb and I capture it before. A month ago, Caleb took me to the northern mountains, which are hundreds of miles away from the Nether Falls. We captured this malevolent ghost there. Its mind has fallen apart, and it can't take on a human form. However, it's more vicious than the rest. I wanted to taste its soul beat, but Caleb said it had another purpose. She wants to eat it. Speaking of which, one of the other lines in the companion things, she goes, "I wonder how it's gonna taste." And he's like, "Don't eat weird things." It's so funny. I love their lines so much. And he even says the baby sister line in the fighting, where she yells for him. Austin thought I see the ghost claws lurch towards Caleb. He curls his fingers of his right hand. 5 golden lotus petals fly like arrows as they pierce its claws and twist them off. Goodness.
Why are you in a rush to die so soon?
Another petal floats towards me before increasing in size. It acts as a shield to block the foul blood. Caleb.
Come.
The petal coils around my wrist, lifts me, and places me in Caleb's embrace. He remains composed. Lotus petals curl like beautiful, dangerous blades. The cold, unsettling aura surrounds the strange markings along his arm. He's normally quick when it comes to killing ghosts. Is he waiting for something? A faint bluish-green shimmer flickers inside the ghost in midair.
I expected this.
Before I can even see him draw the Nether seal near his throne, the ghost is reduced to ash beneath its blade. Fragmented chains fall into the ash. Behind a stone pillar, several tiny shadows tremble as they huddle. So those Nether wardens accidentally broke the seal on its chains. You said that ghost was different and wanted to deal with it personally, but it's dead now. Isn't that a problem?
It doesn't matter. Once it proves to be useless, death becomes a kinder fate.
What were you going to do with it? When I asked my question, he discreetly signaled the wardens to run.
I'm heading out. Would you like to rest here, or walk in the world of mortals?
He deflected the question. So he has no intention of telling me his objective. I don't ask him about it. Everyone has secrets. We're not an exception, but it doesn't matter so long as he's by my side. Can I join you?
You wish to follow me to Mount Dingshu? Are you certain?
I only want you to come back soon. I'm gonna go on a little adventure. Mount Dingshu stands at the edge of the Nether Falls, its peak holding the world's Yang energy. Meanwhile, the realm's Yin energy is anchored at its base. It keeps this fractured world standing, but whenever I approach it, my body feels uncomfortable. So Caleb occasionally visits it. And as of late, he's been going there more frequently. Could it be related to that ghost?
Thank you for saving us.
Soft voices reminiscent of mosquito buzzing drift out from under the throne. The Nether wardens have crept out from their hiding places. They clumsily bow, stone tags hang from their wrists, and I note the names that are carved into them, 7929 and 55. I wouldn't say I saved you, and my brother isn't upset. In spite of his appearance, he's kind. The Nether wardens all stare at me as if they've seen a ghost. Although they're referred to as the Nether wardens, they are actually the souls of children who died too early. They're too fragile to withstand the cycle of reincarnation, so they reside in Nether Falls. Okay, and the ghost consumed them or something, right? Until their souls become strong enough for reincarnation, I let them handle small tasks such as guiding wayward souls. But their minds aren't more developed than a child's. Their clumsiness is a common sight.
Before, for one, was guarding the gate between the two realms. He fell asleep, and the Lord saw. Then
Orwin entered the cycle of reincarnation, and Caleb didn't punish him, and you need to learn how to speak better.
I heard the Lord's blade Nether seal. Ghosts and humans can't be reborn if it touches them.
The deaths caused by it are justified. They can no longer be saved, so reincarnation isn't possible.
So, Lord Caleb isn't scary? Does he eat ghosts? Or human souls?
Your deaths were only recent. Don't believe the rumors. Caleb does eat ghosts, and he certainly doesn't consume human souls either. The person who does that is me. I stare at the clean souls of these Nether wardens and press my lips together. I can't let my hunger reveal itself. We are from the same source, yet Caleb isn't hungry. All the while, I crave the taste of ghosts and human souls. Never, huh? So he used soul beads to create the lotus pond. It will help with my cultivation and feed my hunger when my hunger strikes. I can read. And then when she needs a little bit extra, just transfer some of the extra Caleb energy over to her.
When you're starving, visit this lotus pond. These blossoms have purified the soul bead's energy. They're pure, so you can eat them. However, promise me that you won't eat any more ghosts. And never.
That memory is lost in a haze, but I can still hear my voice. It's akin to a feeble whisper. Does this mean I'm a monster? Oh.
I am the Lord of the Nether Realm, and you're my sister, my equal. That means you're its ruler as well.
Yeah, don't eat the bad stuff.
What else could you possibly be?
Oh, you're not a monster, just like me. I often wonder what happened to the memories I lost. But visiting the Lotus Pond became a habit, and cultivating with Caleb at my side became normal. In time, my doubts faded until... Why am I hungry again? I ate a lot last night. I bet you did. This is my secret that I'm keeping from Caleb. My hunger has recently been too insatiable. Whether it's old fears resurfacing or my pride, I can't bring myself to tell him. If Caleb comes back, tell him I'm in the moral realm. At the very least, I should stay away from these edible nether wardens. Leave the children alone. I like the end of the line. I like the line at the end of Decoherence, his promise that, like, no matter this world, the next, or whatever, like, his soul will always resonate with hers because they're from the same source. That was, like, the most beautiful line I've ever heard. Wuling Village. Past the gate between the two realms, the nether falls and night dissolves into a cold haze that belongs to the world of mortals. I see daylight presses down on bare black branches. Looks all creepy.
Speak thy name. Bow before the Lord.
She's creepy.
Souls and ghosts, return to thy Lord.
The wind shrieks, reach every corner of the street. Spirit script flutters. In the distance, firelight flickers beside a tree that's draped in silk ribbons. Humans move toward the mournful chants, their faces wrapped in coarse pieces of cloth. Only tired, fearful gazes are visible.
The ghosts ate 2 more. We always say not to leave your home once it's dark, yet they...
Some tragedies can't be prevented. Old Gao is dead, and his son has been missing for half a month. All the inauspicious signs can only mean he met a horrible fate.
More humans have been dying to ghosts nowadays. The Nether Wardens and Nether Falls will be overwhelmed if this continues.
Honor one's name and live. Defy it and die.
I remember that line. It was written in text.
Live with good deeds. Villainy begets death.
At the end of the path, shadowy figures surround a clearing with 2 caskets. The inconsolable mourning families weep. I float to an old campfire. Below me is a spirit master who leads the soul sending rite. Bones and fangs hang from her clothes, and her body and voice are akin to old wood. However, her aura commands reverence.
Husband and son are gone. How can an old woman live? Those damnable ghosts. Why didn't they eat me as well?
My wife started living with us only recently. How could fate unveil its cruelty now? Lord of the Netherrealm, please! I beseech you to kill that evil thing! Don't let it enter reincarnation!
However, the lords of the Netherrealm oversee the dead. Matters involving the living aren't under their purview. Caleb takes me along when he subdues malevolent ghosts for 2 reasons: to restore my strength and because they are always a nuisance. Yet over time, people came to see us as protectors that they could pray to.
Lords of the Netherrealm, please watch over my parents. Several days ago, they began their journey home. Don't let them meet misfortune.
Lords of the Netherrealm, my betrothed was supposed to present his betrothal gifts, but he hasn't shown up for 2 days.
These poor people, they're praying to 2 lords that won't help them. Either won't or can't, I don't know, but
I owe Uncle Leo 2 taels of silver, and he's threatening to take my leg. My lord, please, let the ghost torment him.
I don't want to listen to any more ridiculous wishes. I disappear and float to the altar to inspect the offerings. They're plain and boring. I don't like them.
O Lord of the Netherrealm, the wandering soul has returned.
I don't like them.
The living bow to pay respects. The departed find peace.
The old spirit master forcefully swings the bronze bell and everyone in the crowd kneels. The soul sending rite ends. If the crowd doesn't disperse, they surge toward the spirit master's silk charms since they want to ward off evil.
My lord.
They want one. Okay. She calmly separates herself from the noise and bows to me as I reveal myself again. At first I didn't believe the rumors about an old powerful spirit master residing here. Then she figured out my identity upon our first meeting. She's different from the other spirit masters. Despite knowing who I am, she has never shown a hint of fear. In addition, her ritual chants are pleasant. She also knows numerous tales that involve Caleb. Do you have any news stories? One about Caleb fighting against 100 ghosts over a vast marsh was riveting. Okay.
Those fortunate enough to be saved tell all about what they witnessed. But since everyone reveres the Lord of the Netherrealm, rumors gain embellishments with each retelling, which makes them turn stranger by the day. I'm glad you are merciful and pay them no mind.
They make Caleb sound wonderful. When I told him those stories, he couldn't help but laugh. So keep sharing them with me. As for your payment, I'll select a good place for your reincarnation. The old spirit master thinks.
6 months ago, when I went to a village to make offerings to the Lord, I heard that within the local shrine,
Caleb appears on the first day of each month to punish ghosts. You told me about it already.
Then what about someone whose soul once strayed into the Netherrealm and saw the 2 lords?
I know how it unfolds.
Then I'm afraid you've heard all of my stories. Or
Perhaps you wish to hear a tale unrelated to the lords of the Nether Realm?
Is it that interesting? A breeze stirs the bell, and the old spirit master's voice takes on an airy quality. It drifts like mist.
Those who commune with spirits are called spirit masters. I'm fortunate to possess that title. But many, many years ago, there was a spirit master who conversed with all spirits. He divined fate and pacified calamities throughout the realms. His strength put him on par with the gods. One could say only he was worthy of being called a spirit master. He had his sister by his side, who was just as gifted and revered. For years, they only relied on each other, and he loved her more than anyone else.
She doesn't remove her mask, but as she speaks, its bestial eyes seemingly stare into the depths of my soul. Its gaze is dark and blinking. Okay, let me go through that one more time. He converse with all spirits, pacify calamities, on par with the gods. So immortal, what it sounds like with sister.
At the time, the world of mortals was simpler and chaotic. Yet it was pure. The sky was blue, and the mountains were green. The spirit master and his sister watched over all. Humans survived disasters and formed clans.
But perfect beginnings normally lead to terrible incidents. I know how these tales operate. Laugh. She's about to continue when shouting erupts nearby. The last remaining silk charms have allowed a brawl to break out. The stronger the spirit master, the stronger the charm. So humans wanting one little charm is to be expected. One word is all it takes for blood to spill, and no charm can ward off such viciousness.
Forgive me, my lord. I must mediate.
Sighing, she leaves along with an unfinished story. My disappointment is all that remains. Worthless offerings and no ending. Aww. Never mind, I'll wander around and find a lovely trinket for Caleb. She sounds a little bored. Blood now stains the altar here. I walk away and the metallic scent stubbornly clings to the wind. I follow a hint of it and spot a gambler with blood-stained lips. He stumbles out before someone drags him back indoors. Nearby are two brothers with their blades drawn. They're ready to kill each other over half an acre of land that their father left. The blade, raised high with murderous intent, slips from the wielder's grasp, and at the very instant is about to fall, spinning out of control straight toward me. How troublesome. A lotus petal appears before me. Ding, it catches the blade and the faint fragrance reaches my nose. The street is silent, then there's several crisp crackling sounds. The first source is the suspended blade as it falls apart. Its fragments touch the ground. Fragments touch the ground. Then the sound comes from two sets of bones being cleanly snapped. What is going on? The brothers collapse and scream. Chaos encroaches on the street.
The Lord of the Nether Realm? It's the Lord of the Nether Realm!
I got the impression that she deflected the blade with a lotus, but now what? Is it... Did it hit someone in its deflection? I don't understand. Terrified humans scatter, shops slam their doors, and the lotus petal lazily floats upward. That lotus and the scent, it's Caleb. Okay, well, he deflected it. I navigate through the crowd to chase it. Once I'm away from the commotion, the petal returns and binds my waist. My body is lifted before it's placed into a familiar embrace. The petal brushes against my temple, and it's soon followed by cool fingertips. Like you ran
Watching
away.
humans tear one another apart will ruin your eyes.
It's just like a father is saying, like, don't stay up and watch, horror movies. What should I look at then? She's so bored. His finger shifted. A hairpin that was carved to resemble a lotus appears. He puts it in my hair.
My baby sister, who has beautiful eyes, should only look at beautiful things.
That's so cute. Beautiful things. Where is beautiful things in this world? Like, seriously though. Ripples reflect shimmering light on the lake's surface. My head rests on Caleb's lap as he smooths my hair one strand at a time. Caleb, the mortal realm is growing more chaotic with each passing day.
Once a ghost tastes human blood, its hunger is bound to spiral out of control. Fortunately, ghosts are unfathomably foolish. If that weren't the case, the world of mortals would be nothing but carnage and ruins.
Caleb once told me that yin and yang constitute this world, but when the boundary between them blurs, they mix and taint each other. Calamities increase as a result. Vengeful ghosts are born from that chaos. But I don't think those ghosts are the only reason why the mortal realm is collapsing. Night falls. With a wave of his hand, the lotus in the center of the lake closes and dispels the barrier that's protecting Ruling Village. Many years ago, he sent out the Nether Wardens to plant the Nether Falls lotus seed in every place inhabited by humans. The seeds carry life's spiritual energy. Once they take root and bloom, they can create barriers. With those in place, ghosts can only roam outside these locations. It makes catching them easy.
Hounded by ghosts and battered by endless calamities, mortals struggle to survive. Their hearts becoming twisted, bitter malformations are par for the course. If I were in their place, I'd use anything and everything to ensure you're alive.
I would do the same. Ouch. I sat up too quickly and forgot that he was still holding a strand of my hair. Caleb laughs and gently pushes me back down.
There's nothing wrong with what you said. Greed, wickedness, delusions, they'll never disappear. It doesn't matter how peaceful or unstable the world is. There shall be fighting, hatred, and wars, leaving rivers of blood in their wake. They too are bound to the perpetual cycle of reincarnation.
He continues braiding my hair. The eerie markings on his arm emit a faint glow, and the lake's reflected light sharpens the angles of his face. Dazed, I stare at our reflection. He understands the machinations of mortals, yet he carries none of it in his heart. He touches the water and spreads his fingers. The ripples freeze before transforming into glowing array.
Do you wish for the mortal realm to be better?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. What you said is correct. Mortals will always be in a state of turmoil. 2 humans, or even 2 gods, won't change the world's laws. Humans are greedy. You killed a few ghosts, and suddenly they want you to save them from everything. Sulking, I cling to his arm. The real reason you hunt ghosts is for my sake. Those mortals are nothing. Right?
Your jealousy is remarkable.
That's funny. The energy from ghosts has made his hand rough. He traces my braid and his fingers brush against my nape. Then my stomach starts to rumble. So his hand is rough from what? All the markings on it. Caleb lifts me I see the water's ripples and moonlight and the ghost hidden in the mist.
Come.
Behind me, he takes my hand and guides my fingers in the air to make the same array from earlier.
The barrier isn't present. Since we've cast the array as bait, every ghost within 100 li will appear. This should be enough for you to consider a feast.
He said not to eat ghosts, though. Okay. Maybe he's going to turn them into soul beads, right? That's funny. We're going to have a little feast. Let's go. You think so?
Let me teach you a new way to play this time.
Sounds fun. Let's go. He catches a falling petal and the bamboo curtain immediately rolls up. A shadowy figure shrieks at the pavilion. The petal cuts through the water-like moonlight to slice the ghost's throat. Wow. I immediately mimic his attack when I strike a ghost, but I use too much of my strength and it's skewered.
You've been taught lessons for several centuries, and yet panic is all it takes to make you return to your old methods.
Panic or hunger? Or hunger makes her excited. I respond with a sheepish smile. I used to fight ghosts in a wild, haphazard manner, which always made me covered in grime. Caleb taught me elegant techniques over those hundreds of years. He even creates intricate weapons for me. Can you demonstrate it to me again? I'll do it correctly this time.
Watch closely. When confronting weak ghosts, aim for the throat. The stronger ones...
A ghost whose murderous intent was palpable lunges towards us.
You aim at the spot between the eyes.
Oh my goodness. So brutal. His power flows through my fingertips and pulls my spiritual power to unleash a fatal strike.
Perfect. Do it like that.
Excitement runs through me. It's not long before the pavilion's floor is covered with soul beads. There you go. Seeing me easily deal with them, Caleb relaxes and starts braiding my hair again. He's such an attentive big brother, isn't he? He holds up different hairpins, hair clips, and earrings to my head, comparing them one at a time. He likes to fuss over her, doesn't he? It's so cute.
Should I use a cyan ribbon or a red one?
I like red. The red stands out very well. Okay, I get to choose. Use the red one. Red.
All right.
His fingers glide through my hair and weave the bright silk. With each strand, another braid appears. It's lovely, thank you.
Don't get distracted.
Of course. I shift into a comfortable position against him and focus on the ghost rushing towards us. She's just like in his lap going whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. So funny. Caleb, do you think there'll be a day when we eradicate the last ghost in this world?
It's possible.
So I'm looking at her hair over here. Caleb did those braids. I heard ghosts never appear in the mortal realm back then. That old spirit master human said humans saw blue skies and green mountains a long time ago. I've never seen a blue sky before. Oh, maybe she has. His arm slightly tightens around my waist.
There shall be a day when we'll see those blue skies, crystalline rivers, and hills covered in flowers.
It's a promise then. Though Nether falls of flowers are also beautiful, I like them. However, if all ghosts disappear, I won't have anything to eat. That's not good.
When that day comes, you won't need soul beads anymore.
You'll be reincarnated. I won't feel hungry anymore, so I'll be like you. She's so
Correct.
innocent, isn't she? Oh.
I'll free you from your suffering.
As the ghost screams fade, I wrap my arms around his neck. Actually, I don't mind living like this. You use soul beads to create a lotus pond for me, and we cultivate every day. I'm happy. Cultivate is what they're calling it. If all of them disappear, I'll miss them. Caleb is quiet for several moments, then he kisses the top of my head.
That won't
like
happen.
he sucked on her head.
You'll have more to be happy about.
I'm sorry. That wasn't a kiss. That was like a suction cup. My goodness.
The world we shall create is the one you want to see. And it doesn't matter how it changes. We'll always have each other.
Man, that's only what, chapter 2? It's like an hour in already. Oh my goodness, it's gonna take forever. Back at home, that night Caleb and I purged every malevolent ghost within 100 miles. The soul bees we harvested caused the lotuses in the Nether Falls to bloom overnight, and I basked in the abundance of their power. But within 2 days, the insatiable hunger clawed at me once more. With no ghosts left nearby to hunt, I nearly resorted to eating the lotuses I had just brought to bloom. I couldn't do nothing but try to sleep, hoping to drift through the long agonizing hours of starvation. Oh man. That's gotta be painful, huh? And Caleb has to watch it all. He knows this is happening. But it hurts so much. It's not so much hunger as it is unbearable emptiness, a void that feels as if it's gnawing away at my body, carving a hollow chasm into my very soul. Man. No wonder he called it suffering. Anything, I would give anything if only it would satisfy me. Well, you're about to give it all, right? Yeah, that or Caleb is.
My lord!
Sluggish, I look up and see several faces. Some are terrified and others are stunned.
It hurts.
A creature weakly twitches in my hand and I look. 5-5 dangles from my hand and stares at me. And on his cheek is a bite mark shaped like a crescent moon. Did I do that? Oh my goodness. I almost devoured 5-5. Dang.
What happened?
Caleb's eyes narrow, then he grabs 5-5 and throws him towards another Nether Warden.
Take him and leave.
Man. I wasn't going to eat him. I didn't intend to. I don't know what's happening to me. My words frantically tumble out. Guilt and fear crash into me.
Are you okay?
A simple question intensifies my guilt. Clumsily wiping my face, I nod.
Don't worry. You did nothing wrong.
Aww.
It's simply your hunger. I'm at fault. I should have cared for you better.
Makes me so sad. I'm gonna cry before it's even time to part. No, the issue here is me. I'm so hungry. I even dreamt about devouring souls and mortals. My confession spills out into a trembling, broken mess. Am I turning into a monster?
Don't say that.
Aww. He hugs me and soothes my hair one strand at a time.
Human children are ravenous when they grow. You're no different from them.
I know, I have 3 of them. My goodness. My 13-year-old, man, she will eat and eat and eat. She comes back starving from school. Like 4:15, she's like, what can I eat? She doesn't stop eating all day until she goes to bed. Oh, man. She eats so much. But you're not like me, and only ghosts crave human souls. Caleb, if I turn into a starving, vicious ghost, can you kill me in a gentle way? Oh, man. He stiffens and his arms tighten around me. He speaks more softly. I know, he's not gonna kill you. The fact that you would even ask.
Don't tell me you're so hungry that you can't think clearly.
Headphones are irritating my ears.
I'll be very upset if you say anything like that again.
Do not upset Caleb. He'll punish you. Kill me in a gentle way. His hand glides down to my back. Cool spiritual power flows into me.
I'll collect more soul beats for you. But it might take some time.
You just culminate, right? Isn't that what it's called?
Stay in Nether Falls. So long as you don't use your spiritual power, you'll recover. Be a good girl and wait for me.
Be a good girl. They had to throw that in there somewhere. It's funny. I'm okay with it. That pond is so pretty. A few days later, Caleb returned with a heavy haul of soul beads, though he stayed only long enough to deliver them before departing once more. After several such journeys, the lotuses were reborn, nourished into a vibrant bloom by the steady flow of beads. Having finally feasted, my strength began its slow return. But watching Caleb tire himself for my sake sparked a fierce new resolve within me. I know, he's just doing this constantly now. I had to find a way to cure this strange affliction, or at the very least, find a means to suppress the hunger for good. Though Caleb insisted that I rest, I couldn't bear to remain idle. I wanted to do whatever I could to ease his burden. And so I began to frequent the banks of the River of Oblivion, assisting in the Nether Wardens by ladling out Oblivion dewdrops for the departed souls and seeing them off to the reincarnation dais. Then one day, 3 souls dressed in bridal finery caught my eye. Uh-oh. What does that mean?
2 months ago, Ghost appeared in a cavern near our village. It trapped us in black mist. And then it started devouring us.
Didn't your village have lotuses or something to keep it at bay?
I'm not sure. Our old home was destroyed by a flood, so the village chief had us move to a new location.
I see. The village moved, but the barrier lotuses didn't move with it. It's the perfect opportunity for the ghost. It's clever.
The ghost prefers young, beautiful women. So the villagers tied me up and sent me as an offering. They hoped it'd spare everyone else.
That thing said it wouldn't touch anyone if they sent it a bride every 15 days. And those fools actually believed it! They picked you because you had no parents to protect you. I planned to kill that ghost when I was sent, but...
Are parents any good? I still died in the end. They broke my father's legs. We were the poorest and easiest to bully. It doesn't matter anymore. At least I saw him before I died.
Who? Someone in your family? Her betrothed, right?
Her lover!
Yeah, see?
Before devouring us, the ghost took on the form of the person we loved the most. Betrothed, lovers, anyone will do.
And then devoured you. My goodness, so brutal.
So we wouldn't fight back.
To mimic other humans, this ghost is either exceptionally strong or hiding a powerful artifact. I'm starving. It's time to find my meal. When will the next one be sent to that ghost? She gonna go and destroy it? Eat it. 3 days from now, they'll offer another maiden. We plan to wait for Caleb and deal with this matter together, but 2 days had passed and he still hasn't returned. Has yet to return to Nether Falls. Oh man. I can't keep waiting. If that ghost escapes, I'll have nothing to eat. Escapes. I mean, they're just going to keep doing it over and over again, right? You just wait till the next one. Tonight's moonlight is cold and bright as a frozen sun. It illuminates a grim wedding procession on the mountain path. 4 got bears carry a shabby bridal sedan and with a wilted red flower. Muffled sobbing and struggling can be heard inside the sedan. Knocked my conscience. I hold it. Press it. No. Auto it. Please. I tried. I lift the curtain. There's a bride. Her hands and feet are bound, desperately struggling. Shh. Stop crying unless you want the ghost to appear sooner. Take off the bridal dress. I'll be the bride tonight. And don't return to that family of yours. I give her a lotus petal. Keep it. It shall guide you elsewhere, so run as far as you can. She bows to me again and again, then she hesitates.
But if I run away, what will happen to you?
I'm going to eat it. I'm going to eat it myself. I'll be alright. I'm too busy figuring out how to wear this ridiculous pile of silk. I wave to signal her to leave. That's so funny. In this world, there isn't a ghost who's foolish enough to let their claws touch me. Because if you get hurt, here comes Caleb. The sedan or sedan? I'm going to say sedan. It sounds like a car now. The sedan sways along the path for another hour. Then it's loaded into a small boat which drifts into the cavern's depths. Everything is plunged into darkness. The energy belonging to the ghost coils like a sleeping beast, stirring silently in the shadows. Wrapped in suffocating layers of silk, the ceaseless jolting starts to annoy me. Do normal brides always suffer like this when they're about to be wed? I rip the stifling veil off my face and toss it aside. If it wasn't for marrying someone you love, would a sane individual endure this? Thinking of those brides dragged through misery and terror only to be wed to a ghost. Death would be too kind of fate. It deserves worse. The boat shakes and slowly comes to a stop, wailing like a chorus of restless spirits. Wind traverses the caves connected to one another. The world beyond the sedan curtain is brightened. Firelight dances on the river as footsteps approach and stop at the shore. Should I sob dramatically, pretend I fainted? What would be more convincing? He's like, what are you doing? It's so funny. Oh, is he wearing red? It looks like he's wearing red. Suddenly, a force yanks me from the sedan. I gasp before landing into a firm embrace. Caleb, why are you? I recall the bride's words. No, this must be the ghost wearing my beloved's one's face to deceive me. But if the ghost picked Caleb, then my feelings must be embarrassingly clear. What do you mean embarrassingly clear? He's made it perfectly clear who he loves the most. Even when danger is staring at me, embarrassment pricks my cheeks. I bite my lip and focus. But still, he is wearing the red outfit. If I could read the hearts of mortals, then of course it'd sense mine. I must be using a powerful artifact. I'll play along and try to find it. With that decided, I let tears well up in my eyes. Caleb, you're here for me. I knew you wouldn't let me marry that ghost. You're the only one I want. Artifacts are usually kept close. Clinging to his arm, I pretend to sob while secretly checking for anything that's concealed. Strange. His body doesn't have a ghost stench or a murderous intent. His scent is the same faint lotus fragrance that Caleb carries. Is he real?
You want to marry me?
This is how the wedding becomes concocted. Amused, he tilts my chin up. His eyes shimmer in the firelight and rippling water where dark gloom mingles with light. Of course. Of course, you're the person I love the most, and I want to stay with you for a long, long time. Are you implying I can't do that?
Then we're of the same mind. In this world, I love you more than anyone else.
I steady myself, despite knowing it isn't my Caleb. Hearing those words from that face still makes my heart flutter. Caleb moves his hand, lanterns flare to life across the cavern to reveal a sea of red spider lilies.
Flowers, moon, heaven and earth as our witnesses. Everything for a good wedding is present.
Oh, I love the
Tonight
lines.
is perfect for us. Hold on to me tightly. I'll treat it as your promise to stay by my side for a lifetime.
Is she really gonna eat the ghost, or is it really Caleb? Without drawing attention, I drop a lotus seed from my sleeve while nodding and walking with him. That red paint on his arm looks really cool. I wish it could come separately and he could just wear it like that. The cavern has been formed naturally, yet it's breathtaking. The walls are reminiscent of cliffs, and stone arches curve overhead like frozen bridges. Passive green light shimmer across the rocks. They're akin to stars scattered along the walls. Caleb seems to believe I'm a love-struck bride who adores him, and he's been surprisingly gentle. I slow my steps, and he matches my pace without saying a word, and I pretend to stumble and reach for his waist. He steadies me and holds me closer.
Careful now.
I believe my foot landed on something.
It's merely a rock.
He's talking very quietly. Maybe it isn't Caleb. I nod, but out of the corner of my eye, I see him turn crushed stone beneath my foot into a cluster of spider lilies. The entire area must be part of his illusion. Oh, what a fancy bed. When I look up again, a chamber located deeper in the cavern has been transformed into a true wedding hall. Is this Caleb playing a trick on her? I can see that. Colorful banners, golden bells, scarlet silk draped across the ground, and candles carved into long and thin bathe the space in warm, bright light.
I'm not well versed in mortal weddings, so I prepared what I could. If it's too simple, I'll hold a grander ceremony for you at another time.
How can that be? Both of us are here. It's already perfect. A ghost staging his own wedding before eating a human. Is he a lonely widower? That's funny. No, I'm pretty sure this is Caleb just playing along. Caleb lifts one of the red wedding ribbons and places it in my hand. He's holding the other one. Tinged with the scent of flowers, a sharp chill spreads through the air. A dangerous allure softens his features.
I don't believe in heaven and earth, and there are no parents to oversee our vows. The ceremony.
Why must we place great significance on formalities? I'm marrying you, that's what matters. It'll be best if we finish this quickly. Besides, I refuse to let my first wedding be wasted on a ghost. I know, right? He smiles before bowing to me with impeccable grace amidst candlelight and swaying flower shadows. I'm caught off guard. I've only known him as awe-inspiring and fearsome. I never thought he could be so composed, so poised. And the way his gaze softens, how he confidently carries himself and his movements. It's uncanny. Can a ghost truly imitate Caleb this well? Aw, so cute. Kiss her hand, nuzzle her hand. Noticing my momentary daze, he steps closer, takes my hand, and lifts it to his lips for a gentle kiss.
Starting from this moment, we belong to each other forever.
This isn't good. I might actually believe everything he's doing is real if I keep looking at his face. I try to come up with a distraction. All of these lines are said at the wedding part at the end of the trailer. What are those lines going to be if they're all said here? Shouldn't we drink from the nuptial wine?
That we can enjoy it after. Following tradition, it must be brewed in the year of your birth. It shall age until the wedding night. Tonight was rather hasty. I don't want to give you anything that's less than flawless.
He says he's knowledgeable in mortal customs, yet he carefully thought about this whole wedding thing. He's been thinking for a while. It's Caleb, what do you expect? I leaned in with faint affection as I quietly used my spiritual power to probe with him. I didn't find any artifact, as he's simply a strong ghost. That means that his soul bead is delicious. This is better. Once he lowers his guard and attacks, I'll finish him in one strike. So funny. All of a sudden, he pushes me onto the bed. I'm stunned for a moment. What is he doing? What do you think he's doing? He's burying you.
Why are you trying to hide?
He's making it official. His breath grazes my ear and the tip of his nose brushes against my cheek.
We've forgone the vows and wine. But our wedding night shouldn't be done in a hurry.
Oh man, it's got the romantic music, the romantic jazz going on now. He wants to eat me and take advantage of the situation. What remains of my patience dissipates and spiritual power flares in my hand. You're not gonna eat me, take this. Unfazed Caleb crushes the spiritual power as if he's broke a twig. He lowers his head. Alarmed, I try to summon a weapon, but I soon realize my power is being suppressed. My limbs become weak.
Rushing only results in you being unable to enjoy yourself. The night is long, and we have plenty of time. We can learn everything slowly.
The way he says it all slowly, man. She thinks he's a ghost. He's just going right along with it. He figured out that I'm not the bride and the villagers sacrificed. Oh no. Stop pretending. You're only doing this so you can eat me, yes? I struggle quietly against my restraints, but I maintain a cold smile. Surrender yourself to me. I might keep a wisp of your soul, but if you attack me, I'll ensure you never reincarnate.
Is that so? Go on then.
This is so funny. And the fact that he still hasn't, he hasn't called her out yet.
Or are you waiting for the barrier to form so it can swallow this entire cavern?
He holds up a lotus seed, the one I dropped earlier, and crushes it between his fingers.
What will you do next?
The evil spirit is stronger than I expected. However, I'm the lord of the Nether realm. I refuse to die like a helpless fool. Even if it cost me my life, your villainy ends today. Fight to the death. Do I have to hold it? I don't think I can hold it because I don't have fingertips for this.
Enough. Don't make things worse for yourself.
The power I gathered is snuffed out. I feel a familiar spiritual power wrap around my ankle. It spreads through my body. I know. I don't think the ghost can mimic this down here. It moves through me at an unhurried, deliberate pace. I look up in surprise, only to accidentally breathe in the fragrance of lotuses.
You still don't recognize me, even now. I'm upset, to be honest.
You still think I'm a ghost? How dare you? Gentle, familiar kisses trail down my neck and collarbone. I don't move, but then I realize it. Oh. I realize it. Let's go. I'm all there now. I was like, I'm just gonna sit here and wonder how it's gonna go. Our lips touch and I taste a familiar warmth. Caleb was the one that married me this whole time. She's gonna give in now. Alright, number 4. Caleb.
Shh.
Caleb's fingertips lazily wander across my skin. His touch is gentle, yet his voice is calm and steadfast.
That ghost is more cunning than I thought. It hid itself once it sensed my presence. I took its cavern and claimed its bride. It won't be able to restrain itself for long.
Took its bride. This bride belongs to me now.
To make it reveal itself, we need to be more passionate.
Oh, really? Leans down for another kiss. In an intoxicating entanglement, our lips touch as his teeth graze my tongue. Keep seeing stuff out of the corner of my eye. The little whimpers, man. I can't keep a straight face. A little whimpering. His spiritual power is akin to a cold spring water that at first, then it transforms into a smoldering flame that gently embraces me.
Were you going to marry that ghost if I wasn't here? Tell me.
It's gotta be obvious, right? She literally says she's going to eat it. No. As I relax, a new kind of dizzy warmth takes over. I cling to his shoulders with the assistance of a vine winding around a sturdy tree. Scarlet curtains billow and as we rise and fall. The scattered lights on the stone wall shines until my vision becomes hazy. What's going on?
We're often in Nether Falls for this, but doing it in a different place can be surprisingly enjoyable.
Okay, never mind. I already know what they're doing. As we rise and fall. Okay. Okay.
If you like it. We'll find another beautiful area once we return.
We're just gonna go try new places, aren't we? The new makes everything fresh and exciting, right? The world around me melts into shades of flushed crimson. At times it feels like sinking into soft clouds, at other times like drifting through a gentle stream. With an equal hunger matched to his, I kiss him and trace every part of his body, the bright and the gloomy. They're elaborating on this scene, aren't they? His hair cascades and is tangled with mine. It flows like water between our bodies, consumed by passion. It's as though a lotus seed is sinking into a pool and taking root. It sprouts and the current spirals through every part of it. 2 vibrant flowers bloom from the nourishment, their petals dripping with dew. It's as though. Okay. and 2 flowers. So she's metaphoring it as 2 lotus blooms off the same stem, right? The pause and the sigh. I love that. As a art major, I really appreciate this game so much. Like, I can't. This image over here where they're locking arms and drinking from the thing. It's hard to make 2 models touch each other and be believable without clipping through each other. So it's just, this game blows my mind all the time with its effects. In the cavern's dark depths, a foul presence stirs. It encroaches like a web of cold, sticky threads. Well, you've been passionate enough. It's going to come now, try to eat you. He's back in his black. The walls explode and the wedding hall is destroyed. Only the bed remains untouched as an invisible barrier protects it. He's going to come, take advantage of the situation while they're preoccupied.
You thief!
Took her.
How dare you steal my bride? She's mine! Mine!
Oh man, you don't know who you're talking to.
She belongs to me.
I know, right? He has no idea. This man's gonna murder you into tiny little pieces. Caleb smooths my rumpled clothes with gentle, deliberate movements. His concentration hasn't wavered, not even once. He's like, trying to make you presentable. Caleb, let's take care of it.
Very well. It has been quite some time since your last hunt. Consider it an appetizer.
Holding my sword, I leap and strike the ghost. Its claws, blackened with the blood, fall to the ground. In the blink of an eye, liquid squirts from where I cut it. A new set of claws burst forth. Hiding the fact that I was startled, I thrust my blade into its brow, twist the weapon, and pull it out.
You ruined my face! Do you know how many skins I devoured to grow it?
It's hideous and not even worth a single strand of my brother's hair. I'm startled as its face knits itself back together at a swift pace, and I saw a bluish-green light when it healed. I turned toward Caleb. His expression has darkened.
You?
It stares at me, its gaze akin to brambles covered in thorny hooks.
You're my bride, but you help him kill me?
What?
I can smell it. You're like me. You also eat humans.
Ian, oh, he's not back in black. I thought I saw the red glove over there. A cold gleam silences it. Half of its jaw and skull tumble across the ground.
You're rather desperate to die.
I know, don't talk to her like that.
You're... Fate delivered you to me!
It laughs hysterically and grows a new head. Oh my goodness.
I'm grateful. Those centuries at Mount Dingshu, it was worse than death!
It escaped from Mount Dingshu. Why would a ghost be imprisoned here?
You can't drag me back! Ah!
Doesn't want to drag you back. She wants to eat you. Cold, howling winds envelop the cavern in an illusory purgatory. With each step Caleb takes, ghostly flames surge to life.
Since only nonsense can leave your mouth, silencing you is the best choice.
It was the only choice. It's regenerating again. What do we do?
We'll ensure it can never heal.
He swings his blade, blurring into a dark streak that tears through the ghost. A downward cleave ignites with vivid azure and violet just splits it. Within a sea of blue fire, it's not even ash remains, only a single soul bead clatters to the ground. Water lilies around us wilt to reveal the truth. Dried pools of blood and scattered bones gleam under the shifting light. Caleb. Questions gather in my mind. Why did that creature imply I was also a ghost? What happened at Mount Dingzhu? But the murderous aura clinging around Caleb and the ghost lingering wails to prevent the words from leaving my throat. The remains of previous brides were abandoned here. They should have a proper funeral. Caleb doesn't make any remark about how I changed the conversation. Instead, he strokes my head.
All right.
Probably wouldn't answer it anyway. At dawn, Caleb destroys the rest of the cavern. As the collapsed stone gives away, mangled corpses appear. You retreat into a nearby forest and stay out of sight. Villagers arrive and gather the bodies for burial. Grief clouds every face. Curses directed at the ghost permeate.
I can smell it. You're like me. You also eat humans.
Ghosts always have awful words before they die. I shouldn't take it to heart yet. All the doubt rises again. Who or what am I?
Are you still thinking about how it said you're some kind of monster?
No. Eli is too clumsy to fool him. Caleb only lets out a quiet chuckle.
What scares you the most?
Being separated from you. That's what scared her the most, and decoherence too. Being separated from you.
In that case, is there a reason to worry about who you are? Even if you're a little monster, I'd still take care of you.
I don't know why, but the way he said that sounded endearing. No matter if you're a little monster.
It'll be exactly like what I'm doing now. I'll find soul beads and dress you up in clothes and accessories that suit you. I'll bring you anything you like.
She's so spoiled. I mean, I'd let him spoil me
so
too.
So long
it's
as
fine.
I'm here, there's no reason for you to be afraid.
Of course. Some of my doubts loosen their grip on my heart, and then another thought appears. The ghost mentioned Mount Dingzhu and said it escaped from there. Did something happen there? It stabilizes yin and yang. Why would a ghost be there in the first place?
Mount Dingzhu has held heaven and earth for centuries. Too much time has passed, and calamities continue to appear. The array carved into its foundation was bound to falter. As for that ghost, I suppose it slipped past the weakened array and found itself trapped.
But its words, it seemed to imply that Caleb was the reason why it couldn't leave Mount Dingzhu. No, I can't let my faith in Caleb waver. The ghost's words shouldn't plant seeds of doubt. Couldn't leave. I'm confused. I thought it did leave. Or was that where they were the whole time? I get lost sometimes. If Mount Dingzhu truly is unstable, doesn't that mean it's dangerous? Shouldn't we fix the array?
Arrays from ancient times aren't that fragile. They're not going to fall apart even if they remain untouched for centuries. But, given our current situation, it technically is an issue.
He looks into the distance. The villagers have left the cavern and set the corpses on the ground.
I'm heading back to those interconnected caves. Assuming the ghost didn't lie, his escape wasn't by chance. Something else must be present. And I might find more remains that belong to its prey.
Soon after Caleb leaves, a gust sweeps through the area. Dirt rises and the scent of incense disperses with the spirit spirit script. The ghosts have returned. The humans run away and abandon several caskets. I pluck a few leaves and turn them into thin sheets to cover the bride's remains. Then a glimmer of light blue flits across my vision. Dragonfly. Its translucent wings stir the mist like ripples on the water's surface. The chime from the old bronze bell drifts. Is that old spirit master here?
We meet again, my lord.
What are you doing here? Deep within the mountains, this place is far from Wuling village. I'm uncertain as to how an elderly woman managed to arrive here. Okay, it's in the mortal realm. I'm not following the journey very well.
I'm visiting an old friend, and this morning, a family asked me to send off their daughter's soul. But when I arrived, they told me she wasn't amongst the dead.
She must be referring to the bride I rescued. The mask of Spirit Master shuffles, her legs unsteady. Then she bends down, her fingertips stained in cinnabar, traces of the bones inside the casket.
Heaven and earth are in disarray. Yin and Yang are unbalanced. Turmoil eats the mortal realm that grows weaker with each passing day. I've traveled south and past many empty villages. If this continues, more humans will die. Forgive me for being blunt, my lord. But can you truly watch mortals suffer as their world falls apart?
You only oversee the dead. My opinion is irrelevant. My opinion is irrelevant. My perspective is of little importance. What matters is how humans choose to face the world. They fear death, yet to push others towards it. They want to live, yet they only wait for salvation. These matters still confuse me.
The chaos in the mortal realm has clouded their judgment. Their eyes and souls are no different from murky waters. When someone is willing to bear the burden of saving all beings and balance yin and yang again, perhaps.
All burdens. I remember a line, something like that, from Caleb. He's going to bear all the burdens, right? Because he said that she should never bear any of these burdens.
The mortal realm can be reborn.
I don't know whether to nod or shake my head. Something's not right. Why are you telling me this?
Please forgive me, my lord. An old woman can't help but want to ramble.
It's going to come to pass. It's all right. Yes, you never finished that tale involving a certain spirit master. I don't want to hear her sigh again about saving this world, so I direct our conversation elsewhere. He and his sister protected humans from countless disasters. What happened to them?
He died.
Of course he wouldn't be alive now if he lived thousands of years ago.
He died in his fight to save the world of mortals.
The mist around us thickens. The dragonfly rests on the edge of this casket. It serves as a bright color in the scene with faded hues.
Peace didn't last long. The world splintered in a single night as the mortal realm collapsed. Calamities followed suit. Wildfires turned mountains into barren fields. Rivers and lakes dried up. Starving humans wandered without a place to call home. And that's when the ghosts appeared.
The mist starts to twist. It seemingly claws at my vision, but maybe I'm imagining it.
To this day, some believe the first ghosts were humans driven mad by hunger. They butchered and devoured their own kind and fell into corruption as a result.
Is that another tale? You've been trying to imply something. What do you actually want to say?
You can treat it as a simple tale, my lord.
She doesn't wait for me to respond.
The Spirit Master arrived in a place called the Hesperion Reach. He struck the drum of heavenly decrees. It said the ancient relic can contact the heavens. Only someone with immense spiritual power could command it. Thus, the Spirit Master received the heavens' guidance and saved the mortal realm.
The drum of heavenly decrees, the Hesperion Reach. I repeat those names in my mind.
To honor him, humans built a mausoleum and statues in Hesperion Reach. They worshipped and prayed to him every day and every night.
Yet no one remembers him. What about his companion? His sister? What about his sister? How is she supposed to live without him? If Caleb isn't by my side, I can't bring myself to imagine it. As you can see, humans claim to remember his sacrifice, but no one spared a thought for the girl who had lost her brother. Mausoleums and statues, they're all pointless. Who cares?
Then, my lord, what would you give up if you could save everything?
What would she give up? Let's answer. My brother is everything. I would never give him up.
That tells me all I need to know.
A strange feeling in my chest becomes more pronounced. My expression darkens as I materialize my blade and aim for her chest. What? She just go crazy all of a sudden. An illusion? What are you hiding?
Who are you speaking to?
Anyone who's played World of Warcraft. Okay, that was a lot of information, and I admit, like, because she talks so slowly, it was hard to follow. So, okay, I'm getting it. I don't know about all this Heavenly Decree, Hesperion's Reach, and all that, but she asked about the sister. What happened to the sister? And she goes, what would you give up if you could save everything? And she's like, I would not give up my brother. I wouldn't give up the one I want most. But this man would. Caleb would. To save everything, including her. If it saves her, he would do it. But that is it. I don't know. I don't know what the old woman's thinking, so I think she knows Caleb's going to do something. I don't know. I think I saw in that old spirit master from Wuling Village. Leaving out the details of our conversation, I explained what happened. Caleb, a brow slightly furrowed.
You don't need to be concerned about her. Even with a few peculiar tricks, she can't compare to the ghosts we've dealt with. Once we return to Nether Falls, I'll investigate who or what she actually is. Here, look at what I found.
There are so many soul beads. The amount in Caleb's hand makes my head spin.
The ghost didn't spare its own kin either. It saved us the trouble. Let's find a quiet place first. We'll purify these and the one it left so you can have a proper meal.
So him giving her a spiritual energy, I guess doesn't happen very often. Wonder why though? Is it because maybe he can't, or it overwhelms her, or because in the very first time he did it, he's like, you can't handle it. He's like, he's like, you're at your limit. I'll keep feeding it to you. So I don't know. Because he doesn't eat. His energy doesn't seem to go anywhere. Let's read chapter 5. It's an hour and 46 minutes in. The next day, we follow the river to leave the mountains, but Caleb doesn't seem to be in a hurry to take me back to Nether Falls. Where are we going?
Is there a place you'd like to see?
I think I've always followed Caleb. Being with him is enough to make me happy. However, if I must name a location, it's strange how the tale that the old spirit master told me comes to mind. Caleb, have you heard of the Hesperion Reach?
Why are you suddenly interested in it?
I take that as a yes. The old spirit master mentioned it. I'm not sure why it sounds familiar. I feel as though I've heard it before. Fireflies drift along the river bank. Caleb gathers a few, shapes them into a small glowing lantern, and places it in my hand.
The Hesperion Reach is the source of the River of Oblivion, which runs through Nether Falls. It's to the far west, and it's the place where the sun sets. Similar to Mount Dingshu, Yin and Yang converge there. But now, it's a ghost town.
What do you mean?
Only ghosts live there.
Oh, really? Explain further. My eyes widen and he taps my head.
They're ancient, so they lack soul beads. You can't eat them.
You can't eat them. Is that why her eyes got wide? She's like, oh. Buffet.
It's also why they're unable to leave. They're forever bound to the Hesperion Reach.
I nod, and then my retort escapes as a mutter. I wasn't going to eat them. He knows too. I pause and weigh my words. I want to see the Hesperion Reach. There must be a reason why the Spirit Master told me that story. If she wants, what she wants to reveal, it involves the Hesperion Reach.
If you wish to visit it, then that's our destination. I plan to go there in any case.
I thought he was going to refuse.
But you must promise me.
Don't eat the things. Right?
Once we arrive, don't be upset.
Don't be upset. I know, right? What is it? Are we gonna leave off on a cliffhanger? We're gonna learn something important and then end. This is the Hesperion Reach, a ghost town. Unable to believe my eyes, I look around. The Hesperion Reach was described as a city filled with spirits, yet it's more beautiful than most human villages. I can almost believe that the sunlight here is warm. The ghosts stroll under the sun as they move between homes and shops. There aren't many of them, yet I sense an uncanny liveliness.
What a handsome spirit. Where did he come from?
I'm going to see where he settles down. I'll ask him to share a drink with me tonight, and...
At your age?
Oh my goodness.
Do you think you still have a chance?
That's at your age. How old is she?
Oh, please. You are at least 8 centuries older than I am.
They're talking about Caleb, aren't they? No wonder he told me not to get angry. I grit my teeth, wishing I could wrap Caleb in a blanket and hide him. Don't be upset. Is it a village of ghost women? Because that would be funny. Hesperion Reach's ghosts look stranger than the ones outside, and Caleb, who's walking amongst them, stands out like a shining beacon. They don't dare to move closer because of Caleb's presence, but their hungry gazes keep circling him.
Fiery little thing, aren't you? With that scrawny body, you crack someone's teeth. Who'd even want to... Ah!
Oh my goodness. The ghost tongue is sliced into pieces. It falls into the ground and writhes. Oh.
Since you can't use your tongue well, my little sister ought to enjoy some snacks.
I said he was brutal, but man, he just cuts out her tongue mid-sentence and feeds it to his sister. It's kind of morbid, actually. I don't need them. Tongues that can only ceaselessly flap are disgusting.
You two! How dare you hurt the Hesperion Reach's most beautiful spirit! Everyone, grab something and... Ah!
You don't know who you're talking to. These are the lords of the realm.
skull's shape is adequate. Unfortunately, it's not good enough to be a wine vessel.
You can't even drink from it. It's disgusting. He tosses the wine vessel aside and crushes it with his foot. Oh my goodness, so ruthless.
Who's next? Try to approach as a group. It'll save us time.
Save us time. Are they really? Oh my goodness. He's just gonna go there and destroy everyone. It doesn't take long for the whispers to change from praising his handsomeness to saying he's terrifying and handsome. Before we arrived, Caleb disguised our spiritual power to resemble that of a ghost. Oh. These hideous ghosts, now more battered, I leave and clear a path. It's almost like they're imitating how humans live.
They've been isolated for so long that they started exhibiting behaviors from ancient times. They're attempting to return the Hesperion Reach to its former glory. And since they can't leave to hunt humans, they live off the beasts that wander in. As a result, the air here isn't as foul or corrupted as other locations in the mortal realm.
That explains why they're not as hideous as the ghosts I've seen prior. Their faces have a simplistic charm. I wonder if the era they're mimicking is the same one from that old Spirit Master story. I look at Caleb. Under the gentle sunlight, his sharp gaze has slightly softened. Caleb, you're here for a reason. Is it related to Mount Dingzhu?
I can't hide anything from you. I left something here a long time ago.
What is it? I'll help you find it.
It's not urgent. I wouldn't say it's important, but it'll let Mount Dingshu's array last longer. A couple of 1,000 years. If I find a lead, I'll ask for your assistance first.
I understand what he's implying. I need to save my strength because none of the Hesperian's Reach ghosts possesses soul beads. I'll keep that in mind. Says the mischievous little sister, right? So we settled down in the Hesperian Reach for the time being. Thanks to Caleb's reputation, every ghost we meet treats him with the utmost respect and answers all my questions.
How long have I lived here? I don't remember. There was once a mountain nearby, but it's been reduced to rubble. If we talked about the years before that, the Hesperion Reach still looked like this, and I was still a chef.
Some tried to leave, but they couldn't reach half before being turned to ash. Who would dare to do that now? I thought I would get to taste human flesh.
But once I mention the Spirit Master, from the tale I heard, every ghost's face pales. They run soon after, which piques my curiosity. Oh. At last, one of them confesses.
The Spirit Master's mausoleum is up north. Go on your own. Don't make me escort you.
Who is he? Oh man. Like rubble up here. The mausoleum is vast yet desolate. There are only fragmented pillars and halls that have collapsed in on themselves. The air is so still that even the wind is quiet. Time has seemingly stopped, and the only faint sound of my footsteps crushing the tall grass breaks the tranquility. I feel as though I've seen them before. I lift a hand without thinking, tracing the outlines of the ruined palace as if I might piece together what it once looked like. A light blue dragonfly lands on my finger. Is it the same one from before? It flits forward and hovers mid-air, as if waiting for me to follow. My cat wants attention. It lands on a tall, broken stone statue. Oh?
To honor him, humans built a mausoleum and statues in Hesperion Reach. They worshipped and prayed to him every day and every night.
I look toward the sunlight, but half of the statue's face has been destroyed. Time has worn away the other half to the point where it's almost unrecognizable. Emotions stir in my heart. They're strange and muddled, as if the ancient silence around me is swallowing them. My gaze drifts to its hand where a stone ring rests on one of its fingers. It resembles half of a blooming lotus. Touch it. The old master has got to be Caleb, right? A thin thread of light slips out from the lotus. It wraps itself around my finger and solidifies into the other ring's half. Oh? It's ringing.
O sun and moon, be the mirrors that witness. Mountains and streams mark the river of time.
A divine blade reflects blazing sunlight as it shines on the poised, striking a figure holding it aloft. Incense smoke curls around the altar as banners flutter in the wind. He moves to the beat of the drums and bells. Each step he takes is slow and deliberate as he chants solemn prayers. Colorful ribbons stream from the ornate beast head masks, rippling with his movements like cloud trails following a descending deity.
1,000 years without calamities. 100 generations of absolute prosperity.
Humans gather below the platform and bow to express devotion. The reverent gazes rise toward the heaven and the figure who shines like the sun. Caleb? No, this is Hesperion Reach in the past, and he's the spirit master in that tale. I know. Who is he? When those thoughts appear, the scene before me shifts through the dream unwound. Shifts as though the dream unwound. Okay. Oh. The spirit master has removed his ornate mask. The distant divine figure that's the epitome of purity seems to be within reach. He's wearing the stuff from the morality's reach. Morality's tenderness.
Why are you staring at me like that? You forgot who I am?
She was sick in that one too. Would they be connected? Do you think info would connect them somehow? He sits on the stone steps while using a small knife to carve something. He was only an alchemist in that one. He wasn't a spirit master who communed with spirits or anything.
You kept pestering me about wanting a mask as impressive as mine. Am I mistaken? But it's too heavy for you. You'd only be capable of wearing it for a second.
Under his knife, the beast of bone becomes a refined piece.
I caught another beast and brought back its skull. It's the same as the one used to make my mask. I figured I could make an accessory that would suit you. Come closer. Do you like it?
Why does he sound familiar? I try to walk towards him, but it's as if heavy weights are shackled to my feet. My consciousness grows heavy with each step.
Once it's finished, I'll tie colorful ribbons onto it. You'll look beautiful when dancing. Why are you...
Oh no. A pair of arms catches me, and the subtle, intoxicating fragrance of lotuses drifts closer. He pulled her out of the dream. Oh, it's not over yet. Or is it? There he is.
Are you alright?
Aw, he's worried. Hesitant, I touch his face. It's cool, but the breath that caresses my skin carries a faint warmth. I wasn't dreaming.
What happened?
That statue. I stop myself. The lotus ring isn't on my finger, and the destroyed statue is the same as before, silent and unmoved. Maybe it was a dream. And yet it felt so lifelike and vivid that my heart raced.
What matters is that you're alright. Many humans died here a long time ago. Years have come and gone, yet their souls still linger. Although they can't touch us, losing ourselves in their memories will be troublesome. If you ever find yourself wandering by yourself, don't visit this mausoleum.
Alright. So, did you come to find whatever you lost here?
Correct. But it seems I've only been met with misfortune.
Why would it be in the Spirit Master's mausoleum, though? Because it was his, obviously. You and that Spirit Master... I heard this is the resting place of the Spirit Master who lived in ancient times. Do you share any past ties with him? Caleb doesn't immediately react to my questions, as if he expected this.
In the mortal realm, the more precious something is, the more likely it's buried with the person they deemed the most important.
So, buried with his sister, then. Is this where his sister's buried?
In an area as desolate as the Hesperion Reach, this mausoleum is the only place that might still hide anything of value.
My ear was itchy. You're correct. It's possible I only saw a lingering fragment of the Spirit Master's soul. His journey for his sister refuses to fade. I wrap my arms around Caleb.
Why are you being affectionate all of a sudden?
I'm glad we won't be separated. We'll be together forever. He pulls me closer, and the lotus-shaped accessory on his ear caresses my cheek. Resting against his chest, I don't notice how his gaze lands on the statue, and therefore I also overlook the faint carvings around the statue's waist where the exact same lotus-shaped accessories are. Oh. So they're giving us a little hint even though she didn't notice. The accessory on his ear is the same as the one on the waist. Oh, yep. Cliffhanger. We know that he's the Spirit Master, right? I mean, it's obvious. But what I'm trying to think what the spirit lady said about how he saved the mortal realm or whatever, or did he save it? He sacrificed everything to save the ghost. Why did he sacrifice her though? I wonder. Because if he loves her more than anything, he wouldn't have sacrificed her, right? That was a really fast one. I wasn't expecting that. Because I said it was what? An hour 46 minutes. That was only like a 20-minute one. Anyway, so this doesn't go like too extremely long. That's where I'm going to stop. I don't have a at this point. I'm just going to be speculating and guessing what's going on, and because I don't really know. But Angel's Corner is working on an analysis of this video of this story, so I will be watching that video when it comes out. Anyways, that's it for this part of the Yin Yang Sundering. I will make a separate video for part 2 because I don't want to edit a 4-hour video. But if you guys did enjoy this one, drop a like below, subscribe if you want to see more content, and I will see you guys in the next one.